So, before I get all congratulatory on taking my quick loss, I mean, let's just focus on this breakout. Let me zoom in here to 3 days so you can see exactly what I missed. So it's not just about the 2 grand that I lost. I mean, it's the probably I'd say I probably would have made another 2 or 3 grand on the buy. So it actually doubles my loss. Opportunity cost. I know it sounds weird. Um, why is this not working? My charts are not working. All right, here we go. Kind of. um, I'm sorry about this video software. If any of you guys know better video software, I guess I got to learn Camtasia. But this'll do. Let me actually switch to 1 minute. Some people like using specific minutes. I look at all time frames. Let's just zoom in here because this is where I shorted right here. Thinking that it was gonna drop down. I was right until right around here. So roughly an hour, or yeah, roughly an hour. I was break even. I was up a little bit, but it just wasn't cracking. The volume was light, but it just wasn't cracking. And here's the mistake that I made. Right here when it breaks 660, that's a new day high, okay? So you need to get out on a day high if you're short, especially in the morning and especially if it's green. Pump and dumps are a different story. This is a real company. If you're shorting a real company, you're already kind of breaking the rules. You're kind of bending them. So you just got to play it safe and get out. And I could have taken a loss at 660 here. I would have lost. At the time, I had 3,500 shares, so I'd have lost about let's see, like 420 bucks. I didn't want to take a $420 loss. I thought that okay, it's spiking. There's just some shorts are after me, but you can see here that the volume really started ramping, and right here is actually when I doubled up, which I shouldn't have. When the volume ramps and you have a breakout and it's green and you have the Groupon hype, it's pretty amazing that I doubled up here at 680. I've done this a few times now, where if I just move the option over a little bit instead of sell short to buy to cover. And so at 680, I had the option to take, a roughly 30 cent a loss, so $1,000. So I could have taken $400 loss and I could have taken $1,000 loss. Instead, I gave it more time. But right here is when I gave up, when it went to 7. Then I was like, okay, this is obviously breaking out. I can't risk this. I didn't know that it was going to go to 8. Obviously, then I would have flipped my position. Although I don't want to trade against subscribers. I know that, if I'm short a stock, I understand that, I'm seeing something. I don't want you to follow my trades, but if I see something, theoretically, you might see something too. And I know I don't want to, go against what I've just alerted. I don't want to do that, but I will cut losses quickly. I just can't flip my position. Smart subscribers, those of you who can adapt, yeah, sure, flip your position. Go, if I'm losing, if I'm wrong, buy, squeeze me. I would encourage it because it's the right thing to do. When I'm wrong on a stock, all I want you to do is to teach you to try and be right, or make as much as you can. So at 7, that was my uncle point, and this is when I lost 2,300. So I could have lost 400, I could have lost 1,000, but I lost 2,300, which in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really matter. Here at 780, I would have another 5,000, so I'd be down 7,500. At the peak, I would have been down 10,000. So you have to get to your uncle point, but I'm just trying to show you when things are going wrong for me. At first, I panicked and I doubled up. That was wrong. But the biggest thing is that this was a buying opportunity. When it breaks out to a new high right here at 660 and the previous high is 680, actually right even here, all in here is a good buying opportunity because 680 from the previous few days was the high. So when it breaks above it and then it retraces right back to 680 and it can't go down, this is a prime buying time. anytime between 680 and 7, and you see how it can ramp so fast. So